Hello and welcome back to episode number 4 of our Chase the A series. We are, of course, with the chaser now, Olympiacos, trying to chase down HJK Helsinki to that Bundesliga title. Now, Helsinki sit in third position. They've got a sniff here. If they can really pull things together, they could possibly push for automatic promotion. We sit in 7th at the moment, and that is kind of a little bit of an issue. I'm going to jump across to the objectives and explain what I'm talking about. Okay, so the issue for this series at the moment is the scenario that we've taken a job here in October. Means that the objectives that are given to you as a manager become a little bit more crucial because it doesn't give you any way of increasing that manager rating other than the domestic success issues that we have here. And the only one that we can really have a look at here is to gain automatic promotion. If we don't get this team up into an automatic promotion spot, the board is going to get pissed and they are going to fire us. There is no doubt about it. I have done some testing behind the scenes just to make sure I can, work that path of what's happening. We need to push up. We need to be sitting inside the top 3. Just to keep the manager rating high enough that we don't get fired. So that is our main concern here for the second half of the season. It's going to be another simulated episode pretty much. We'll try and get some gameplay in. There's probably a couple of teams that we will need to play. But yeah, it's really the issue that we took the job midway through the season. This whole managerial side of things with the formulas and the algorithms of FIFA career mode is absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully they address this next year, but all we can really do now is just try and win as many games as we can, push up into third position, which means Helsinki won't be getting promoted. And then what we need to do is try and get into that playoff spot in third, and then maybe throw it so that it is Olympiacos and Helsinki next season here in number 3, Liga 3, and the chase will really be on. And that will turn this series the way it's supposed to be played. So let's jump into it. We've got a big half a season ahead. We are in January. Transfer window is there. Obviously, we can't buy any real players. It's only regens and youth if we want to try and bolster this team a little bit. The squad is pretty thin. We're going to have to get a lot more youth players in. But let's jump into it with our first player upgrade of the series. Alright, today's player upgrade is for Roldan, our Scout Future star, who's currently out with a broken fucking ankle. But this one comes from JPC13. Thank you very much for your comment, and it had 50 thumbs up. That is tremendous effort from you guys at home. It's lovely to see you guys interacting in the comment section, even if it's just a thumbs up. If you don't want to leave a comment, just a thumbs up on something that you think looks good is absolutely a tremendous effort. Let's jump into this upgrade though. He's asked for the number 10, because his idol is Zlatan. High sock height, tight kit, long sleeve shirt, and some Nike boots because his idol is Zlatan, and an untucked shirt, of course. Every player upgrade will have an untucked shirt. It just helps me find out who we have upgraded through the series. So he is done. We'll probably have another one for you at the end of this episode, so good luck with that one. Alright, we need to send our scouts out, and I spent a couple of million here just upgrading 2 of the scouts. So we've got at least 3 5-star judgments, 2 4-star now. And, we've kept Herbert Bergman at this stage. Don't want to spend all the money. We've got about 6 million in the kitty in case we do need to buy some of those regens floating around. But let's get into this one. You guys have been leaving me comments on places to scout. Feel free to do that again in this episode and hitting thumbs up on countries that you think are a good place to go and scout. But we've got George Hyundai, who wants me to go to Belgium for an attacker with 27 thumbs up. Well done. Next up is the Touring Bus, who wants us to go to Germany for a goalkeeper. They have got some fantastic goalkeepers around the world at the moment. And nice to see Leno there signing with Arsenal. With 28 thumbs up on this one. So let's go and find ourselves a big German goalkeeper. And the final one for this round comes from Lucas Lorenzo Caio. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. He wants Brazil for technically gifted, 17 thumbs up. So our current squad is looking fairly decent. We should be able to push up. We need to get Berwin into a little bit of form. Engels shouldn't be too far away back from injury. Our real issue here is goalkeepers. The board sold a couple of them off. Just without me even having anything to do with it here. I didn't pick it up when I checked out, that they were being sold. Roland's obviously injured and we don't have a lot of reserve. So we're going to have to bring in, if there's any decent regens, 60 rated plus, I may need to bring them in for a bit of squad depth while we wait for Youth Academy prospects to come through. So let's get simulating. It is January. The chase is on. Right, I made my first free agent sighting here. It is Casino, a centre midfielder, 68 overall from the free agency list. Has some pretty good attributes up and coming. He's 21 years of age from Colombia. High defensive work rate, 5 skill moves, and yeah, that is a decent pickup from the free agency list. He should grow in and adds a little bit of squad depth. Obviously not on par with the 70-odd rated players we've got, but he will grow into that with a little bit of training and a sign of things to come here for us at Olympiacos. Time to take on the LA Galaxy. It's a 4-0 victory, but Lyons got himself injured. Right, the transfer window is shut. We move into February. Let's have a look at our academy. Acuna, 81 to 94, but a very low overall. Diego Lopez, 74 to 88, probably won't make the cut. Konstantinov's only 83, and Juan Aguilera, 78 to 94. Got our first monthly scouting update back from Brazil. Has it got us any talent? We've got Alex Conceição, 350 grand. Conceição, how do you say his last name? I'll have to Google translate that one, but we'll sign him into the academy. We are in Germany and we are looking for a big goalkeeper. Have we found any on this run? We've got the Wolf here at 70 grand, 6'6", is probably the pick of the crop. The rest are pretty average, and I'm even going to release Baumann and Hoffman as well. And we are in Belgium, and Louis Willems, 58 to 76, 73 to 94, straight off the bat, 600 grand. Welcome to the academy. Goosens and LeBlanc, we will continue to mon you further. Can't even get a word out, it's too early. Time to take on Toronto FC, and it's a 2-1 victory. Well done. Time to take on the Newcastle United Jets for a 3-0 victory. Next up is Red Bull Salzburg, and it's another victory, 2-1. Next game here is against Tigres, and another 1-0 victory. Starting to find some form here is Olympiacos. 1st of March, let's have a look at the Youth Academy. Jose Acuna has dropped down to an 82 to 88. Alex Conceição, Alex is a 79 to 94. 60 overall left midfielder, so we'll monitor him. He may come in soon. Diego Lopez has dropped to a 78 to 86, so I'm actually going to release him. Konstantinov, I mean, he's got an overall of 62, but his potential isn't what we're looking for. We need to save money. If you keep players in here too long, they do start chipping away at your budget. Louis Willems, only 15 years of age, 73 to 93, high potential. And Juan Aguilera is a 79 to 93. Time to take on the Finn Harps. It's a 3-2 victory. Our scout reports are back once again. We're going to get rid of Neves there with the low potential. Hugo Azevedo, 750 grand. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome. And Kleber Menezes, we will keep an eye on. So one good signing there from Brazil. All right, Germany, where's this big goalkeeper that we're looking for? We need one right now. Christopher Baum. Herbert Wolf, 450. Yes, welcome. Peter Baum looks okay. Just the one for now. I don't want to sign too many. And is there any more talent here? Nathan LeBlanc is still 76 to 94. Brent Theiss looks all right. We'll monitor his progress. Lars Janssen needs to grow his overall a little bit. I'm going to be a little bit more selective here because we've got a lot of scouting to do. We need to build a big squad here to take on HJK Helsinki. It's second place by Leverkusen, and we come through with a 2-1 victory. Well done. We are in some hot form. We're away here against Palestino for a 3-1 victory. Roland comes on. It's the league leaders Inter Milan hosting us, and this will probably be our first loss for some time. If we can get a draw, we do get a draw. I will take that. Juan Aguilera wants out of the Youth Academy. Oh, he's 54 overall, 79 to 93, potential central attacking midfield playmaker. Sure, we'll offer you a contract, promote you to the senior team, and I think we'll give Hugo Azevedo a contract as well, as he is 17. Well, we've got a few lads away on international duty as we take on New York City, but it's still a 3-0 victory. Got our final scouting report back from Brazil, and Kleber Menezes does look alright. We'll sign him into the academy at least. Bruno Ferreira at 200 grand, we'll sign him in. Miguel Cruz at 130. Gomez, sure, why not? Fabio Ribeiro, it's just Brazil Central. We'll get him in the academy. It doesn't mean they're going to make it into the first team, but that ends our time here in Brazil. All right, Germany, we need a couple more goalkeepers. What have you brought for me? Where is the delicious talent? Peter Baum, well, we'll keep an eye on him. Tom Ludwig at a 6'6". Sure, why not? Welcome to the academy. And Zimmerman, Schneider, and yeah. Peter Baum, 6'2", looks like he might be the next option. Let's bring him in anyway. And the final report from Belgium. Thighs will sign in. Keep a look at as well as Lars Janssen. Jules Dubois, sure. And that will end our time here in Belgium. Right, off we go again. Another 3-month stint here for these scouts. So to the comment section, we've got Bram Eversdijk, I think, hopefully. I don't know. Apologies if I did absolutely just murder your name. But he wants the Netherlands for technically gifted. 15 thumbs up. Well done. Next up is Captain Caspian, who wants to scout Sweden for any. And our final one comes from Jason Glaser, who wants Poland for physically strong. 10 thumbs up on this one. Time to take on a River Plate, and it's a 2-0 victory. Berwin with 2 goals. Can the reserves get the job done here again to Millwall? They can. It's a 2-1 victory. Roldan getting himself a goal. It's time for Accrington Stanley, and it's a 4-0 smashing. Well, we are getting the job done here this season in the second half, being in some sensational form. And we're taking on Wellington now for a 3-1 victory. Right, this is what pisses me off about the programming here in career mode. We've got a manager rating of 53. We haven't lost a game since before January. We currently sit in 3rd position, and they come in and say, no, we're not happy with the performances. You're not meeting the objectives to gain automatic promotion at the moment, lad. And yeah, the board's not happy the fact that you've won fucking the last 15 games. We're just going to have a red hard look at you, and you could possibly find your way out of the club. That is ridiculous. I mean, this needs to be sorted out. It is a key thing that really needs to be looked at. But hopefully we can hold on to our job, because if we get fired, it's career mode over. Away against Al Ali, and a 1-0 victory. Olympiacos on the charge. We just win again, and we get another performance review meeting scheduled. Our manager rating down to 48. I'm sitting in 3rd position. What more the fuck do you want from me? Right, it's Olympiacos and Shoah for a 1-0 victory. It is the 1st of May. Let's have a look here and see if there's some lads worth bringing in. Tom Ludwig, 71-93, 6'6" goalkeeper. Could possibly be worth bringing in and just training the shit out of him. Jose Acuna, 82-88. I'm actually going to release him, to be fair. Jules Dubois, 73-93. Cleber Menezes, 77-94. Peter Baum, 73-91. Herbert Wolf is probably the lad we want to keep an eye on the most. 81-94. Lars Janssen, 78-94 with a low value. Brent Thies, 74-92. Fabio Ribeiro, 76-94. Kyle Gomez, 75-94 with a low value. Miguel Cruz, 71-91. And Conceição, 82-94. Bruno Ferreira, 74-94. Louis Willems, 75-89. He's dropped off a little bit, unfortunately. Not going to make any signings, are we? Yes, why not? Let's bring in Tom Ludwig. Right, we've got our first report back from Poland. Kaminski, 68-92, looks all right. What else have we got? His brother Kaminski, 180 grand. We'll definitely monitor him. Wozniak, 74-94. So some, Kaminskis. They've got kids for days. There's 3 of them. And, there's one. Darius, Kazmarek. Is the CZ an S? Kazmarek? I'm not sure. Maybe you can let me know. I will Google Translate it if we do sign him into the first team. But we'll sign him into the academy. And we'll keep an eye on the Kaminski triplets. Noak can go. Sweden, Fredrik Eriksson, 65-89. Bergstrom is rubbish. Gustafsson, 85. Martinson's got a low overall. So we'll just monitor these lads. And we are in the Netherlands. Jerkstra, 200 grand. Sure, why not? The other two, Schmitz can schmidt off. And Van der Bosch, low valuation. We'll hold him there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the big one. It's HJK Helsinki hosting Olympiacos. Our first real crack here at the Ace team. It'll be interesting to see who they do put out on the pitch against us. We haven't really had a lot of time to turn around this Olympiacos side. Roldan will get a start here, but other than that, it is all real players on the pitch. I have put a few of the youth prospects and regens on the bench, and might see them later, but we needed to put out a strong side. We need to get a victory here today. We need to push and hold on to this third position. Helsinki sit right behind us, and it is neck and neck. And I'm kind of hoping that both teams don't get promoted. If we do make that playoff, we might have to throw it, because we'll probably get up against some shitty team. Well, not shitty team, that's probably a little bit rude, but you know, some team that is due to be relegated. I just want to try and keep both of these teams in Liga 3 going into the next season, and then the chase will really be on, and just make this series as interesting as possible. If we get promoted now, it's probably all over, because you're not too sure whether Helsinki, you know, will be up and about next season as well. There's still a lot of quality sides here in Liga 3. Some of the South American teams are due to really do some damage as well. So here they line up. They're going with Dragowski between the sticks. Keeney, Lenglet, Foyth, Rivieros. So most of those lads are still around. Foden there. Keane and Jury up front. So they're not playing up against us. Sancho and Geracho out on the wing. So none of the youth prospects have come through there yet for Helsinki. They'll probably still be a season or two away. But it's a star-studded lineup. Here is our lineup. No real changes other than Roldan is going to start up front, so we can get a real decent look at our scout future star. I think he's 63, 64 rated now. So let's go. Let's see if we can beat the Ace with our first real crack. Good work. There is Burwood. Drives his way forward with pace. Slips it out wide here for Pardo. Has to cut back. Looks for Roldan to get into a position to shoot, and he does it. And, well, what the fuck was that?
Very good indeed, but the move is broken down.
Panagiotis gets the steal, brings it inside, finds Roldan! Come on! 1-0 Olympiacos. And Roldan scores. He's got the number 10, he's got his long sleeves and his Ibrahimovic-themed boots. And, well, he finds the goal here. Past Dragowski. Could have put Casillas in. They've gone with Dragowski between the sticks. And that gives us the lead. Roldan again, getting involved now. Here's Pardo. Drives his way wide. He's going to need a bit of assistance. Decides to try and bring it inside. Picked off by Sancho. Leon gets the touch. Pardo gives it away again. Leon makes the block. Kutras. Fuck me, he's got some pace. Plays it inside. Roldan turns it inside. Works Dragowski. No signs of things to come here from Roldan. Oh, Foden puts it in. We could not clear the ball. And Helsinki get one back in the 44th minute. Well, it's game on here. Two teams pushing here for this third place promotion spot. Well, at least for the playoff. It looks like Leverkusen and Inter Milan have 1 and 2 completely stitched up. That is a good ball inside, and Foden makes the finish. It's 1-1. Berwin slips through, finds Roldan. Cuts back nicely, takes the strike. Dragowski with the save. And just looking for that half-time whistle now. And there it is, all tied up at 1-1. Brings it back inside, finds Roldan. Roldan. Oh! Crossbar, unlucky. Berwin might be able to recover. He does. Drives it inside. Picked out the back. Ojana, good save from Dragowski. Roldan's going to have to do some work here. Does well, Roldan, the young lad. And the pass was poor. Right, 3 changes for us. They're bringing on up, so they're going to come for us right now. They bring on pure talent. We're bringing on 3 youth prospects. Selesnev, Casado, and Azevedo. Does well, Selesnev. Takes the strike. Oh, he's put it wide. Selesnev lays it off. Casado! Oh, great save from Dragowski. Tries to bring it inside, but no, his passing game was off. And there it is. It's a 1-1 draw. That should keep us in third position. Well, 10 shots to 3. I thought they would have been a little bit more pressing, but we defended very well with 14 tackles. They needed to make 12 themselves. And obviously, we haven't flipped this team over completely. Roldan with the goal, a 7.9. And yeah, Chasidis gets a man of the match, 8.7. Well, it's the final game of the season here. And it's a 1-1 draw. All right, Alex Consichal wants out of the academy. I'm going to have to learn how to say his name. Well, he's a 61 overall left midfielder, 82 to 94 potential. Welcome to the club. Right, it is the 1st of June. Let's see if there's any youth academy prospects worth bringing in or whether we're going to release them. Darius Kazmarek, 69 to 89, left back at 6'1", physically strong. We'll hold him for now. Jules Dubois, 52 overall, 75 to 93, an attacker. Kleber Menezes, 77 to 91, 55 overall left midfielder. Bomb looking okay, still 79 to 93, but Herbert Wolf is the man I think we are waiting for. 57 reactions, 82 to 94. Lars Janssen, 78 to 92. Brent Thyer, 75 to 89, technically gifted right midfielder. Sem Jerkstra, 66 to 86. Yep, release. Fabio Ribeiro, 60 overall, 84 to 94 right winger. We'll monitor his progress. Gomez, 48 overall, 79 to 94. Miguel Cruz, see you later. Bruno Ferreira, 76 to 94. Playmaker. And Louis Willems, 77 to 85. 62 overall left midfielder. Holding for now, but if we have some more academy players come in from reports and we need to release, we definitely will get rid of some of these lower potential players. All right, Poland. Kaminsky, you are only an 82. Your brother's looking all right, so we'll hold on to him. Wozniak as well. Kaminsky has gone to Colorado. Arlovsky, reject. Barron, reject. Janowski, reject. Mazur, 61. Okay, we'll monitor him. And Vizgarek. No, we'll pass, just for now. Sweden, Eriksson has gone and made his move. Emil Martinson we're keeping an eye on. Carl can go. Oh, here we go. Lindqvist. Yes, 76 to 94. 550. Welcome. Liam Lundberg, 74 to 94. 70 grand. We'll monitor his progress. But one decent signing in there already from Sweden. And the Netherlands. What have you got for me? Oh, Lucas Vizza, 500 grand. Yes. De Groot. No. De Witt. Yes. Alexander Peters, we'll monitor you. You could possibly be a decent striker by the looks of things. Right, so we have finished in 3rd position. We will cover all the leagues and all that afterwards. Perth Glory, interestingly enough, my hometown, are in this relegation battle. Now, our manager rating is 42. I'm going to go into both of these games and forfeit them 3-0 so that we don't get promoted, because HJK Helsinki aren't going up as well. Just to keep the series interesting. I mean, we could get promoted and then hope that they can chase us down, but that's not what this series is about. So I'm going to jump into both of these games, forfeit them 3-0 and lose. Oh, mate, there's a bit of match fixing going on here, but that is fine because we want to stay in Liga 3. Yeah, hopefully the board doesn't fire us. So there we have it. We forfeited both games here against Perth Glory, so we lose 6-0 on aggregate. Hopefully the board keeps us on and keeps this series alive. It's all riding on the board at the moment. We've got no real control over it. We've won every single game, I think, except for Inter Milan on the way home from January. The board rating is at like 43, and well, we've got a lot of things to take care of before we get to that final day and see if they let us keep our job into next season. So, well, this could all be for nothing, but we'll push on and hope for the best. Cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let us do a full squad report here at the end of the season with Olympiacos. Obviously, a lot of real players here, and I do want to keep a few of them round. We are allowed to, according to our rules system. So let's jump through this. Vucic, I had to train the absolute crap out of because we didn't really have a goalkeeper, but we will have one of those German lads coming through. So he's up a 7 to 75. I have transfer listed him. We'll have to wait and see at this stage. Dimitrios Skafidis, 64, up 3. Tom Ludwig is a 54, up 1. Lovely bald head and a beard. What's he got going on here attribute-wise? Love that 1-star weak foot for a goalkeeper. And he is growing, but he will definitely need some training, and only 48 reactions is a little bit of a concern. But he is probably a goalkeeper that I just want to train the crap out of, turn him into our number 1 for a little while, and let our keeper for the future. Just marinate and mature a little bit longer. Leon, 77, down 1. He is getting on in age. We're going to need a right back. Igor Silva, 71, up 3. A no-faced warrior from Brazil. Engels is 79, up 3. Cisse, 76, up 4. Botier is a 73. So we need some centre-backs coming through. Kutras, 77, up 5. I like this lad. I've got, you know, he feels good on the ball. Like, you know, that's the good thing about trying out real players. It's not really something I do a lot, but yeah, that pace and acceleration and is quite electrifying, and he's got that early crossing trait as well. So we might keep him around for a little while anyway. 23 years of age, he's still very young. Tassidi, 76, up 1. Romano's down 2 to a 71. He is leaving when the transfer window opens, so that's fine. Pardo, 76. Hugo Azevedo has the potential to be special. 64, up 2. A high defensive work rate isn't too bad for a midfielder. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and physical's just starting to grow now. So could be a sign of things to come here. A good midfielder or a good winger, and I don't mind that defensive work rate. You can bring him on in second half situations where you need to shut up shop, but he should be good for the future. Ojija Afo, I don't know how you say his name, but he's a 78. Martins, he is going to Celtic when the transfer window opens. Casado, 69, up 1. Just played the one game there. 5-star skill moves and is growing. We might need to get some training into him. I didn't really train the youth too much this season. Just concentrating on not getting fired. Kevin Morales, 77, down 2. Alex Conceição, oh mate, I'm going to have to do some work off camera. He's an exciting prospect. 3-star, 4-star weak foot, and just coming along now as he's only just come in from the academy. Fortunas, I like this lad as well, 79, up 1. So the two Greeks we might keep around for some time. Andrautsos. Oh, that's just a name that I'm never going to be able to pronounce, but 73, up 2. Juan Aguila, 55, up 1's just come in from the academy. 3-star, 3-star, and already growing, which is good. Maxim Selesnev, 65, up 3, showing great potential from Russia. And he's got the 3-star, 4-star. He's been around here for a little while now, so it's good to see. Marco Marin, his contract is expiring, and I'm going to let it run out purely for that haircut. Roldan Hernan Roldan at 62, up 2. He's only showing great potential, but I've got a feeling he's one of those lads that we can just train past that level. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and showed a lot of promise in the game that we did play with him. And Durdovic, I don't know how you say his name. There's just weird characters all over the show. 77, up 2. And Ansafari Rad, or whatever his name is, he's out on loan. I didn't even send him out on loan. He just decided he was going. And Berwin is an 81, up 4. So that is the squad. We've got a lot of work to do here. But let's check in on everything else around the leagues and all that kind of stuff, and then see if we get fired. Well, we may as well do a player upgrade as well while we're here. We will do Selesnev, the Russian, the second youth academy prospect that we did bring in. So if you want to make any changes to the central attacking midfielder's number or kit, let me know in the comments. And of course, the one with the most thumbs up gets the upgrade. So good luck, and make sure you're just reading the comments. If you don't feel like commenting, that is fine. But yeah, throw a thumbs up on anything that you think looks very good in regards to scouting and player upgrades. Cheers. Well, as we do at the end of every season, we take a look extensively through all of the leagues, see where these German teams are floating around. Obviously, we had none in Argentina. The German teams are dominating the A-League now. Dusseldorf and Union Berlin. Dresden there in 5th. Austria... Oh, mate, I don't even know which team is. I think we'll just belt through this, or we could sit here forever. Berlin there in 5th. The Brazilian League, Chile, we did send a team over there. I think it was the Wanderers. And Colombia, Denmark. Everton have taken the Premier League over Manchester City by 1 point. Spurs in 3rd. Okay, Mönchengladbach there in 10th. Hamburg in 4th. Mainz in 16th. Are any of the other German teams coming through? Freiburg in 12th. Nuremberg in 19th. Heidenheim in 22nd. Köln's been promoted from League 1. Grossbach in 10th. And in League 2, all the German teams. No, Fortuna Köln are there in 4th position. In France, well, I think we only moved the team into the 2nd division, didn't we? Strasbourg, and they have come out on top. In Italy, Darmstadt in 18th position. And what else have we got here? Paderborn in 11th. In Japan, Kaiserslautern in 2nd. Korea, we've got Hanover in 6th. In Mexico, how are the teams doing? Karlsruhe in 16th position. St. Pauli in 7th. In the Netherlands, it's Wolfsburg taking it over Schalke. So the German team's dominating there now. In Norway, no one. Poland, Frankfurt takes it. Portugal. Who did we put into Portugal? I can't even remember. But we're just taking too long. Werder Bremen in 2nd there. In Russia, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Stuttgart there in 2nd. Spain, well, Hoffenheim in 6th. Real Madrid, well, they don't have FC Barcelona to deal with, but Atletico sit in 2nd. Switzerland, Turkey, and the USA has been Dortmund sitting at the top at the moment on 44 points. Also, let me know in the comments if you really care who is winning the EuroLeague and the Champions League. It's not something that we are really worried about here in this career mode. We're fully focused on the Bundesliga. But if you want me to check out these at the end of the season, do let me know in the comments. This one has been taken by Sevilla over Atalanta 2-1. And the Champions League's been taken by Barcelona over Chelsea. The DFB Pokal was taken by Inter Milan over Zenit. So Inter Milan, sitting in Liga 3, take the DFB Pokal. Taking a look at the top goal scorer, and it's Eder for Inter Milan with 20 and Bayer with 20 from Bayer Leverkusen. So you can see there, Inter Milan were smashing in goals. Keane there for HJK Helsinki gets himself 19. So I think it was our last purchase there. And unfortunately, who else is on here? Sancho with 13. Pardo from Olympiacos with 12. And no up, so it looks like he's not getting any minutes there. Assist-wise, Foden with 9 for HJK Helsinki. Afo with 7. Lyon with 6. Pardo with 6 as I fucking get a morning yawn on. Derdovic with 6. So a lot of assists here for Olympiacos. Vieira with 6 for HJK Helsinki. So lots of goals being scored. And clean sheets, well, Casillas had 8 for HJK Helsinki. Dragowski with 6. And wasn't there another goalkeeper there? Rossi? He's just not getting a look in by the looks of things, or he might have been sold off. We might have to have a look at their team at some stage. Avucic gets 8 for Olympiacos. Alright, so we'll do a quick search here for HJK Helsinki and just have a quick look through. Arp is up to a 78. So some of the young lads coming through. Casillas will probably be just about retiring at a 78. Delot's up to a 74. Dragowski 76. Davies 76. Edwards coming through as well. So, yeah, high 70s here. Song's a 78. What else have they got? Keane's a 75. Langlet 83. They're coming along, they're coming along. Olsen looking alright. Pieri's a 72. Riviera 76. They've got Rossi there at a 79. I'm not sure why he hasn't played a lot of games for them, but maybe with Casillas retiring, he will get the opportunity. Tesseric there is a 70, Vieira 77. So, I mean, they've got a decent squad, but only one player so far has made the move over 80, and that was Langlet, who I think we brought in from the transfer list anyway. So they've got room to grow. So time to take a look at the German leagues, and it's Barcelona taking it over Manchester United by 2 points. Arsenal and Liverpool up and about. Benfica, Ajax, Celtic. So the three teams looking like they're going down is Hansel Rostock, who still picked up 27 points. Firth and the Korean side in Sangyu Sangmu will be heading down. Portland Timbers still in there representing the MLS. They're the only contingent left in the first division. The Bundesliga 2 has been taken by Galatasaray over Bayern Munich by 6 points. And Shakhtar there in third. Newcastle United, Udinese So a decent little game going on there. Perth Glory managed to stay up with us throwing the games, but Forest Green and Hamilton will be making their way down to Liga 3. And well, the Liga 3 was absolutely dominated by Inter Milan this season. Only the one loss for them. They take it with 97 points. Leverkusen go up as well. We had to push, and we finished in 3rd position throwing the playoffs. So that really sets up this career mode now. Olympiacos and Helsinki both in contention for trying to push for promotion next season. But you know, the likes of Tigres, River Plate, America are decent quality sides. River Plate had a very good start to the season this season, and were one of the teams that were on offer for us. So you know that they're going to be coming as well. Those 3 South American teams, I think, will be the main challenge for Olympiacos in Helsinki next season. FC Dallas doing very well there as well with 66 points. And, well, the LA Galaxy, I think Ibrahimovic will be just about on his way out, so they may fall away. And unfortunately, it's Wellington Phoenix, Accrington, and the Finn Harps near the bottom of the table. And, you know, the leagues are starting to filter out. And, yeah, all them top flight teams will be in the Bundesliga by the time we manage to get there. But we've only got one thing left to find out. Have we been fired? Will this career mode continue? Let's go and see the thoughts from the board. I am so nervous that we are going to get fired. The final day of the season. It should not come as a surprise that we are not entirely satisfied with our results this season. We failed to achieve a number of objectives, while there was only one, and have thus fallen short of what we expected to accomplish both on and off the pitch. We're hoping for a stronger commitment and better results from you. That said, we believe you deserve another chance and would like for you to stay at Olympiacos. So we've kept that manager rating just high enough, even though we won every fucking game on the way home. Finish in 3rd, make the playoffs. I know we did throw it. The board... just the fact that they fully concentrate on the objectives that you were given just does my head in. Surely there should be some weighting for how the performance of the team is going. No one's going to fire a manager that wins 15 games in a fucking row. It's just ridiculous, but, well, we're going to get the chase that we want now. Olympiacos and Helsinki going head-to-head here in season number 3. The chase is on, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're ready for a big season. It'll be a lot more simulation. You know, half a season, we'll play one game, get this team built up. Hopefully Helsinki can pull their finger out and get promoted as well. And once we hit that Bundesliga season, we go through and we start playing every single game, because whoever wins the Bundesliga first out of those 2 teams wins this Chase the Ace challenge. So hopefully you're hyped up for a big series. We've managed to get it past that little hump that we needed to. And I'm ready to take the bull by the horns. Make sure you smash the like button for me. Leave me lots of comments on scouting countries and the player upgrade there for Selesnev. And we will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.